Tudo mais. Ah, tudo. Belum? Beli dah Pak.
You are encroaching.
No, I just stayed in. I'm waiting for my students. I don't need to have a class because this one is the makeup class. I was supposed to have it on Monday. So I will just take a look.
Because he also found anybody. So you have chased me.
I just have to check for rooms that are free. I don't know.
There are always some rooms where you are.
I've never been.
That other side. Yeah, I think that. But how come we don't have enough?
The rules of such makeups and like. Makeups, no makeups, there you know. Everyone has a class. Good makeups, if they go there, these guys are good for this school will be small. I've seen they are not getting.
That's better.
You know, first time we never use the first weekend.
No. Actually, that was my position, personal position, but I can't afford weekends. But this time around, they are forcing me. I have to come on Sundays.
They do the Sundays yourself?
Yeah, the Sundays. So I've got a class in the morning, but I think I'm managing.
And I have to go back to my brother.
When I would do about who got your plan, what you got? Maybe I'm taken over by the game.
No. You don't think I lie?
No, you're my brother. You don't have to hide things from me.
Give me 20 years.
Yeah.
It's in a big class from here.
No, not far. What to do? Are you driving your office? Okay. That's the one. Company one part. More short. So just across the road. Mashova, just the opposite. That's where the plans is. Right, enjoy the day.
Thank you.
the University
So basically, guys, I mean, he has made the remarks and now it is your previously said that we understand your university moved from the premises of you back in state for guys, you know, kind of family or environment.
Can you come this side? Because I'll be able to be also. We are already some 20 minutes late. So we should start straight away, otherwise we don't have all the time. How are you? All right. So you said the timetable is hectic.
Yeah.
Today. Right? Right. So what's the consensus? Are we meeting in the afternoon or this is it?
Tomorrow and Friday, we are not having that.
The entire day?
Yeah.
The entire day?
Yeah. So I would suggest we can proceed at this free day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's also not easy on my side to keep coming here. All right. So we have already wasted it two sessions. This is writing for PR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are the other students?
Mary and Sophie. I don't know where.
Sophie, who?
This one is Sophie.
She's not a boarder. She comes from home.
Yeah.
Mary Songa. Sophie Boarder. Okay. Okay. Pia, what do you understand by Pia?
Yeah. This maintaining the organizations or companies for this and this education in a more specific way.
Maintain organization, individual,
Reputation. In a more persuasive way.
All right. Maintaining. What's the meaning of maintaining?
To keep something in order.
To keep something in good condition, isn't it? Right. You can only maintain a broken something. Yes. So you maintain a broken desk. What about if it's not broken?
Taking care.
All right. To protect, to enhance. Okay, I just want to twist your legs. This is fine, but we don't stop at maintaining when it comes to beer. Right? You realize later what I'm trying to say. So, indeed, beer has taken many shapes, and even the definition you are talking about, right? It's not stationary, you know. It's kind of, it keeps changing with time, right? Because of the changes that have always taken place along the way. So indeed, public relations, as the term suggests, means maintaining public relations. Right? Along the way, we are going to appreciate exactly what we mean by public. Okay? But for now, I want us to come up with a number of definitions that will then guide us as to what exactly PR is. Especially, I want us to identify, right, issues, common issues that are in these definitions, without which the definition may not be enough to describe PR. So what I'm trying to say, there are some elements which must always be there in whatever definition anybody is going to come up with, without which the definition may not be advised. Alright? So for example, here I have a definition of PR which says public relation is management function. So you see that the catchword here is that one, it's a management function, right? What does this function do? It evaluates public attitudes we have this working definition. This definition, if you go through it, tells you the specific activity. But without which, right? If you consider yourself as a PR person, right? These are some of the issues, but must always be there, without which you can forget calling yourself a PR person, right? So, we are saying PR practice is the art and science. Why should it be an art and science? Why not just an art or just an science? What do you think?
It is an art because it involves creating ways to analyze.
Yes, good. And how far is the science?
Because it is math.
Yes. Yeah. Measurable. Right? Because whatever program of action, right, you're supposed to implement must at the end of the day be measured, be quantified, right? That indeed your efforts are paying out, right? So that's the science part, where you actually engage figures, right? But then, whether it's science or art, is neither here nor there. But what is important is to know what are the exact functions within the role of PR. So we are saying, first of all, you are there to analyze. What are you analyzing? The trend. Because maybe I would have said this in the first in the intro, that when you are a PR person, right, you are like representing the interest of your institution from one side, right? So when you are meeting the public, you are actually representing your institution. But when you are meeting your management or your institution, you now represent what? The public. So you are like a middle person, right? That's why for you to understand the public better on behalf of management, right? Just as the public, right, to understand the institution, okay, better, right? They rely on you. Okay? Along the way, we are going to discuss about the flow of communication, where in PR is purely a two-way street. Okay? Where communication flows from up, down, and down, up. That's management to the public, but public too has got a role to communicate with the institution. Now, because of that role, for you as a PR person, that's where you need to have the skills of analyzing trends. Alright? Trends simply means what are the issues on the ground? Okay? What is happening? Right? What are people saying about, say, a project? Right? If you are the PR for this institution, okay? Management may go an objective would be, for example, to attract as many students as possible. Having one student in a class is more difficult for everyone.
student or a teacher. Right? So the question should be, how come we are not attracting as many students? Okay? So you as the PR person, you are the ears on the ground for the university, where now you start analyzing trends. How come a lot of students are going to MAM? How come a lot of students are going to this university at 25 and the rest of the university? So it's your job to analyze the trend, right? But you do not aim at analyzing, but you also predict the consequences. For example, you say, no, listen to the radios, right? You always hear about articles regarding the rest of the universities. So everybody know about Pentecostal life, for example. Right? That's the trend. Everybody is busy producing brochures. Right? That's the trend. So you start now analyzing. Upon analyzing, you should be able now to predict the consequences of what you have analyzed. Right? Once you predict the consequences, you literally say, look, if we do A, this will be the consequence. If we don't do B, this will be the consequence. After analyzing the trend, then you cancel, you are the buyer, the organization leaders. Right? So look, this is the direction which we need to take if we are to attract as many students. Right? This is just an example. Okay? Then, you also plan action that would save not only your institution, but also the public. So you see that the roles which I have played must be there for you to qualify as a PR person. Right? I'll come back to the initial definition which I just said. The initial definition which I wanted to share before I came to this one, I may not write it because of time, but I'll just go through it. It is said, so I want us to compare this definition with that one to see what are the elements that are here and they are also here, because that will give us a picture that these are the very important trends that must always be there. Right? For example, they are saying PR is a management function. But as I said earlier on, is that along the way, the definition has changed. You appreciate that the new definition discourages the term management function. Right? There's a reason. You know the reason? Alright. The reason is that, as I say, that you as a PR person, your role is to maintain and enhance the mutual relationship between the public and your institution. Right? Now, every time the term management function is used, it portrays a picture that the relationship between the organization and the public is not a mutual one. Because a mutual one is a relationship where each and every, rather both parties are at par. That's their function. But if you say management function, this is the kind of relationship, right? Where you have one-way communication, right? But now, things have changed. Instead of management function, they use something that will reflect a mutual relationship between the two. So, usually, they will call it a process, right? Where information can be initiated from either the public has the power to communicate with management, and so too is management to communicate with the public, because it's a two-street kind of communication. When we use the term public, management function, it portrays that it's authoritative in nature, where information should only come from up to bottom, no feedback whatsoever, which is not the case. That's why you see that in the most recent definition, they are desisting from using the term public relation being a management function. But in essence, yes, it is a management function, because you are required to be part of management. Your role is to take management positions and policies to the public. Okay? So here they say public relations is a management function that evaluates public attitude. So you see that evaluation of public attitude is more or less analyzing trends and predicting their consequences. Right? Do we agree that analyzing trends and predicting consequences is the same as evaluating public attitude?
Yeah.
Yes. They are saying about the same thing. But here they are going ahead to say it is a function that identifies the policies and procedures of an individual or organization. Exactly what I just said. Right? That your role as a PR person is to understand the policies and procedures of your organization, if you are representing your organization, or if you are representing an individual, right? But that must always be with the public interest. But here they are also going ahead to say public relations is a management function that plans and executes a program of action to aid public acceptance and understanding. You see that the last part is also saying the same, right? Planning program of action that serves both their organization and public interest. These are two different definitions coming from two different authors and two different books, right? But you see that there is a common ground where the two are meeting. And what are the issues? One, the analysis of the trend and the business, right? And of course, counseling the leader and now creating a plan of action to implement whatever has been agreed in the best interest of both the organization and the general public. Okay? Let's see at the other definition. In this one, it's an interesting one because it's a definition that was coined in as late as 1976 by one Rex Harrow. This guy, he came up with a paragraph, right? It's a definition, but it's so long that is called a paragraph. It's a paragraph because this guy had to go through 472 definitions of public relations. Yes. So he went through several definitions, 472. Then he just picked, right, all those things that were common in most of the definitions. So, and he came up with a paragraph that is a reflection, a true reflection of those definitions. Okay? So, Harrow says public relations is a distinctive management function. He repeats management function because definitely in most of those definitions, it says they agree it's a management function. But recently things have changed. That's why I think that the recent definition deviates from the term. It has become now a process and not necessarily. But deep down, we know why he put it as a management function. Right? So, public relations is a distinctive management function which helps establish and maintain mutual lines of communication. I say it earlier on, right? Mutual. You are alpha. Nobody is bigger than the other. Okay? For example, if we can take prospective parents of students here as a partner, right? Communication should be mutual, right? Why? Because each one of the two are important, okay? So there need to be that mutual and respect kind of relationship. The university cannot exist without students. The students would not learn without the university. So the kind of communication should be kind of mutual and not up-bottom, right? So it is a management function which helps establish and maintain. Right? Earlier on in your definition, I said maintain, yes? But what I wanted to tell you, and I gave you examples of the broken something, you maintain something which is broken, right? But here, they are saying it helps to establish and maintain. One, you establish. Right? So Piara, okay, an image, a good image, right? You don't just, it doesn't just create itself. Okay? Individual image, right? Let's give an example of yourself or myself, right? Every time you decide how you want to look, isn't it? So this is how I want to do. If you don't work towards that, are you going to achieve it? Right? So the first role is to create yourself, right? On how you want to be like, how you want to work. So there is that creation, right? But along the way, because we are human beings, and every time the cells are reproducing, you need now to maintain your appearance. For example, if the hair is too sharp, then you have to go to a barber to correct that. That is now maintaining what you have already established, right? Then, that's why here I think it's a function that helps one to establish. To establish is now to create, because a good image does not just come from nowhere. But after establishing, you also maintain. Alright? So, even the communication we are talking about, you establish and maintain the neutral lines of communication, but not only communication, the neutral line of understanding, acceptance, cooperation between your organization and the public you are communicating with. Alright? Harold goes on to say, because it's a paragraph, public relations involves the management of problems or issues. You manage problems and issues. Helps management to keep informed. Counseling organization leaders. Right? Helps management to keep informed on and responsive to public opinion. So you, as a PR person, you analyze trends and predict their consequences. Analyzing trends of the public, usually this is what is called public opinion. What do people say on the ground? Right? So here is just two different things. They are written differently. Here they're talking of the public opinion. Right? So you keep informed as a manager, you help management to keep informed on and responsive to public opinion. But also defines and emphasizes the responsibility of management to serve the public interest. Define and emphasize. That is also your job. So look, management usually their job, if it's a commercial institution, is to make money. Right? But usually we have people who forget where their money is coming. But you as a PR person, you should always be mindful that the money are coming from various publics we are talking about. Okay? Now, if you know that the money are coming from different public, students, parents, organizations. We have students here whose fees are paid by different organizations. These are also pertinent public. So it is your role to ensure that, right? To ensure that you define and emphasize the responsibility of management to serve the public interest. But also help management keep abreast of and effectively utilize change, serving as an early warning system to help anticipate trends and uses research and ethical communication techniques. I've said three things here. One, kept abreast of the effective utilization to effectively utilize change. That's your role. But also serving as an early warning system to help anticipate trends. That is similar to this. Analyzing trends and predicting the consequences. Right? You act as an early warning because you are on the ground. You are able to say, the public opinion says this. This is what people are saying on the ground. Right? Finally, they are saying, and uses research and ethical communication technique as its principle tool. This is now where area owner says, why should this be an art? And fire. On this one, it was clear and he responded brilliantly. Here we say something, but we can add this thing where they say, and uses research. Okay? Whatever you're doing, it should be empirical in their approach, scientific in their approach. But they are also talking about the ethical communication technique as its principle too. Right? Ethics is our next topic after this. And that's where we are going to appreciate why ethics is very important in PR. Because the general understanding of PR out there is that PR